Hi. So now in chapter 5, we are going to talk about kingdoms, kings, and early republic. So this chapter is very important regarding introduction of the ancient kingdoms. It starts from here, and you need to focus on who came when, the years, very important terminologies. It speaks about early rulers and Ashwamedha sacrifice. Around 3000 years ago, men became rulers, rajas, by performing big sacrifices, notably the Ashwamedha horse sacrifice. In the Ashwamedha, a horse was let loose, and if it wandered into the kingdoms of other rajas, they had to fight or accept the ruler's superiority. The sacrifice was performed by priests, and the Raja who organized it was seen as powerful. Rajas sat on thrones, accompanied by their charioteers who praised their battlefield exploits. Family members performed minor rituals. The society had Varnas, and there are like four Varnas. Brahmins study and teach the Vedas, perform sacrifices, and receive gifts. Kshatriyas fight battles, protect people. Vaishyas, farmers, herders, traders. Shudras serve the other three groups. Shudras were excluded from important rituals. Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. Janapadas, Rajas who performed big sacrifices, became rulers of Janapadas, land where the Jana settled. Archaeologists found settlements in places like Purana Kila, Delhi, Hastinapur, Uttar Pradesh, Ataranji Khera, Uttar Pradesh. People lived in huts, kept animals, and grew crops like rice, wheat, and barley. Mahajanapadas. Around 2500 years ago, some Janapadas grew more important and became Mahajanapadas. Many had capital cities, often fortified. Forts were built to protect them from attacks and control land and people. Building these forts required enormous resources and labor. New Rajas maintained large armies, and soldiers were paid with punch marked coins. Taxes. Rulers of Mahajanapadas collected regular taxes to fund the building of forts and the maintenance of armies. The chapter has a map of Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. Please read through it carefully. We'll scroll down during the scrolling of the chapter. The kind of questions we expect is like what is the current this Janapada called area in today's time? Taxes. Rulers of Mahajanapadas collected regular taxes to fund the building of forts and maintenance of armies. Types of taxes: crops, one-sixth of produce; craft persons, taxes in form of labor or goods; herders, taxes in animals or animal products; traders, taxes on goods sold; hunters and gatherers provided forest produce to the king. Changes in agriculture: iron plowshares used to turn heavy soil more effectively; transplanting paddy, increased production of growing sapling and replanting them. These advancements in agriculture led to surplus production, benefiting the kings and their kingdoms. Few case study has been shown in the chapter as well, where, where Magadha's case study, located on the Ganga and Son River, Magadha became the most important Mahajanapada. Its natural resource, fertile lands, forests, elephants, iron ore contributed to its power. Rulers like Bimbisara and Ajat expanded the kingdom through conquest. Magadha's capital was first Rajagriha and later Patliputra. Alexander the Great, Alexander from Macedonia, invaded India around 2300 years ago but stopped at the Beas River as his soldiers feared the Indian rulers, large armies of foot soldiers and chariots and elephants. Another case study of Vajji, with its capital at Vaishali in Bihar, had a Gana or Sangha form of government. These were multiple Rajas who ruled together, made decisions through assemblies, and discussed strategies to face threats. Women, dasas, and kamakaras, servant or laborers, were excluded from these assemblies. Buddha's advice: when Ajatsattu wanted to conquer Vaji, the Buddha advised that the Vaji would remain strong as long as they held Public assemblies acted together and respected traditions and elders. Difference between Vaji and Mahajanapadas. Now, Vaji's governance, multiple rulers instead of a single king. Decisions were made collectively through assemblies. You can see the hint of democracy. Mahajanapadas, single rulers, often with centralized control. Fortified cities, maintained large standing armies, and collected taxes. The chapter has opened up new information, especially about Raja, kings, and kingdom. So if we scroll through the chapter, the first part speaks about what are the ways the Ashwamedha Yagya and the sacrifice done by Rajas. Ordinary people brought gifts. The four Varnas, Janapadas. What was the special painted grey ware or common vessel, special occasion only to serve food. A mention of the Janapadas at various locations of the country. Then Mahajanapadas. This is the map. Please remember Gandhara, Taxila, Kuru, Hastinapur, Panchala, Kosala, Avanti, Ujjain, Kaushambi, Rajagriha, Magadha, Anga, Vaji, Vaishal. Very, very important. Do read them about what are the taxes, how the king of that order got money or his treasures from. Magadha has been pushed into explain in details, and then in Vaji. So see the Digha, the account is from Vajis from Digha Nikaya, a famous Buddhist book. You have to remember the name Digha Nikaya. The question will just come like, which is what? A Buddhist book, Digha Nikaya. You're like, ये तो मैंने पढ़ा है. This I have not read. So, this is mentioned in class 6 itself. So this is the chapter. Please do your revision MCQs and your notes. Thank you.